Hi guys, Jen Bloom here, your Gentastic Pampered Chef Consultant. Tonight I'm going to whip up a pork tenderloin. I'm going to sear it in our stainless steel nonstick skillet, 12-inch skillet, and then finish it off in the oven in our deep covered baker. So now I'm going to sear the pork. I have this pretty hot, it's smoking. Now I'm not going to mess with it. I'm just going to move the olive oil. Try to get it to move around there. Hot, hot, hot. I have it on medium high. Just going to sear it till it's nice and golden brown on all sides. I'll flip it up on the side edge to get these sides as well. And then get it in the oven. Okay, it's been about probably 3 minutes. When you sear, it's going to naturally release from the pan, like that. I'm going to flip it over. Ooh, look at that good caramel color. That's what you want. And I have just hit it with a lot of salt and pepper. And then I have a seasoning rub that I just made with basil, sage, thyme, oregano, and minced garlic. But you really want to over season at this point. I'm going to add a little alpine touch as well. Get some good flavor on there. Hit it with a little Tony's. Can't go wrong with that. Helps with the good color too. And I'm actually going to put a little Herb de Provence. I don't even know if that's how you say it. Smells good, so I'm adding it. And then there's a couple dips that call for this, so that's why I bought it. I throw it periodically on lots of stuff. Okay, now I'm doing the side. You can just kind of prop up. The nice thing about the stainless steel non-stick is it has really deep sidewells. Which makes it easier to kind of prop your meat up. If I just did the tops and bottoms, see how the side that I haven't seared yet looks? This is going to give it a lot of extra flavor, all those brown bits. I'm going to pour into the baker with it. It's going to help marinate it. So just a little tip, if you have a nice high pan like that, it makes it a little bit easier. The chef tongs help too for lifting up. The cool thing is, when you go down, they unlock. When you lift them up, they lock. So for one-handed use, really easy. I don't have to mess around with a lock, anything like that. Helps with storing too. Takes up less room in your utensil caddy. So I'm just going to finish this off and then get the other side. And thankfully, when my smoke alarm went off, because it goes off every single time I cook, nothing to do with my skill level, of course. I wasn't videoing, so you guys missed that fun. So I just flipped it. You can see that good, nice brown caramel color there on the side that we just finished searing. And then you can even lift it up on the upside down on its end, to get the top and bottom too. So really easy. You can see how great this pan is for searing, and the benefit of the non-stick coating underneath or on top of the stainless is that it's really easy cleanup. So even though I'm making this big mess now, the pan itself is going to be super easy to clean up, which I love. And if you have a dishwasher, you can just pop it right in the dishwasher. How easy is that? So I'm just going to hold it up on this end to get the top and bottom. And then we have a completely seared pork tenderloin, which is going to cook up beautifully in our stoneware in the oven. It really isn't necessary to sear your meat first before you bake it, but it certainly is going to add much more flavor. The caramelized seasonings and all the juices, the oil that you use. I use Mediterranean blend olive oil, extra virgin olive oil. It just adds so much flavor. So I really recommend taking a few minutes and just doing it. It's pretty quick with this pan. And then I'm just going to lift it up with the tongs see that color there on the end. Super easy. Just gonna hold it. This end, if you didn't hold it, it would fall. So you just want to kind of keep careful not to burn yourself. Okay, now I'm gonna move it from the skillet, you can see that, to my deep covered baker. It's gonna just barely fit there. Oh, perfect. Look at that. And the oven is off. Here's a little bit of the, looking for my scraper. A little bit of the herb mix that I made. I'm using my mixing bowl just to kind of hold that all in there, but it's basically just oregano, sage, basil, parsley, and minced garlic. I'm gonna scrape that off in there. My husband just got home. Little sugar from my sugar. And I'm just going to pat that on, kind of make a little crust out of it. And that's gonna add a ton of extra flavor, but I did season the pork first too, because I feel like that's very important while you're seasoning. While you're searing rather. And then I'm just gonna finish it off with a little rosemary. I can't ever make a recipe the way it calls for, you know. I have to add a little of this, a little of that, a little more of the herb mixture. And I'm gonna finish it off with our Pampered Chef Italian seasoning mix. And obviously you could use whatever seasonings you and your family love. You know, add more garlic, if you like smoked parsley. And I'm just gonna top it with some Kerrygold butter on top. I'm gonna put the cover on top. And then I'm gonna stick that guy in the oven. I'm gonna try, it's on 350, about 25 minutes, and see, I don't have a meat thermometer. You wanna get it to about 150, and then take it out, and it's gonna rest for about 10 to 15 minutes, and that's gonna continue cooking. You don't want your pork underdone, but you don't want it overdone and tough either. So we'll see how it is after about 25. Okay, so this was after about 35 minutes in the oven. Ooh, it smells good. And another 15 minutes, I just took it out of the oven and then it rested it. So if you take any meat out, whatever surface you're cooking it on, and then immediately slice it, you're gonna lose all of the juices and it's gonna be tough and dry. If you just let it rest, even just 5 to 10 minutes, the juices absorb back in the meat and it's gonna be much juicier and turn out a lot better. This smells so good. So you can see the little crust on there and has a ton of juices, if you can see that. Juices in there that it marinated in. You could even marinate this the night before too, but I just got off work and decided to make it, so. Okay, I'm just going to lift it out of here. My tongs. And get it on my cutting board, cutting surface. Look at all those juices. That's gonna be so good, just drizzled over the top of it. Okay, now let's check it out, make sure it's done. Okay, my husband's going to slice it up. I'm just gonna lay it in the juices. Try to stay out of his way. It's probably a little, what do you think, a little overcooked? I don't have a meat thermometer, so, well, no. What do you think? Think it was in there too long? With pork, you don't want to have it too rare.
You don't want it rare at all.
Rare at all, exactly. I'm just getting it back in that juice. It's got that nice crust from the seasoning mix. Get that on there. And you can do a lot of different things with this. I'm just gonna slice it. You can make, you know, leftover sandwiches. You can cut it up, make different salads, wraps, whatever you want to do with it. We're just gonna eat on it for tonight. I made some zucchini noodles with Alfredo, and that's what we're gonna have, and then we'll have it for the rest of the week for leftovers. It's good even cold, I think. All right, from my kitchen to yours, have a gentastic night.